Hello, my name's Talitha. I'm with the upcoming. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Well, congratulations on the movie. It's incredible. I had such a blast watching it, especially the concert scenes and the Coachella scenes. I feel like it can be quite hard to film those and make them seem realistic. I know, Ella, your character was in there. I'm curious as to how those were done. Was it a full tennis ball situation or was there something actually going on?
Luckily, no, I've never done that before. I, it was, it was pretty incredible. I remember being like really kind of flabbergasted on the day. It was like a full stage and August Moon was performing and it was actually, we were in a crowd. It just wasn't like as gigantic as it looks in the film, which it looks incredible.
They were actually performing on stage in front of you.
Yeah, yeah, just like to kind of get our reactions, which was so generous and so helpful because the tennis ball really tests your limits, really tests your skill, and I don't have it. So yeah, it felt like we were in a crowd of people watching a performance, which was really a lucky way to go about that scene.
That sounds so fun. And I mean, the Coachella scene, it really is the whole cause for the plot. But really, Reed, the plot is because your character, Daniel, bails on his kid. And I'm sure it's not controversial to say that he's probably not everyone's favorite character, but I'm sure it could be quite fun to play the kind of opposition, the antagonist. What was that like for you?
I really embrace these roles. I get these roles a lot, and I love it. It's fun. It's just fun, you know. I never and with Daniel, I certainly didn't approach him as the villain. I don't know that the film has an outright villain, but like you said, it has to have that sort of, that character that represents the resistance to, your lead character's happiness. And I really like these roles because I find there's just some juicy bits to get out of it. And I love the challenge of, how do you take that character, knowing what you want the audience's reaction to be to that character, but without making it, mustache twirly or
Yeah.
over the top. Yeah, you want him to be likable. You want to see why, in this case, Annie's character fell in love with him in the first place. And he
Yeah.
needs to be a good dad. He might be misguided, he makes mistakes, certainly, but you need to feel that he cares about his daughter enough to give this kind of resistance to this relationship. And I like that challenge. I like finding that sort of duality in those characters. It's really fun.
That's such a great answer. And for you, Ella, what is it like to have Anne Hathaway as a mother in all senses of the word mother on
I
set?
know. Mother and also mom. It was so special. It was so special. I think she's very just been mothering as a person, very comforting, very warm, very inviting and inclusive and kind, just naturally as a person. And so then her playing my mother felt like kind of the most natural thing because I'm new and newer on the set and she just like, I mean, everyone, I think she did this too, but she just like took me in this way that made it. And I keep getting questioned like, how was the bonding process? Like, how'd you guys form your chemistry? And I was just like, how could we not? She makes it so easy with just the warmth that she brings to every relationship or every encounter we had. It was like completely natural, and so it was just really special. And then every day, also getting to be in a scene with her and remind myself I have to act and not just watch her was yeah, it was like a it was all very pinch me.
Who truly is just the mother of all mothers. Last one for me, for both of you. Do you think the world has space for August Moon in our own world? Do you think there's space for them to be the Coachella headliner?
Yeah.
Yeah, room for
The
all.
music is right. The
Yeah, the
music was,
music is
I was really blown away seeing the final cut and
I
seeing
mean, a million streams on Dance Before We Walk is pretty incredible.
it was wild.
really that's
I don't think I processed that before. That sort of like I knew that they were composing all this original music, and I knew that Nick was actually performing it. And I kind of I don't think I was prepared for just how good it was. It was great. The music is fantastic, and Nick is like what an incredible performer. So
No,
yeah,
incredible.
this whole
Okay.
acting thing doesn't work out for the poor guy. He can go on tour.
All right. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to talk to you guys. Again, congrats with the movie. It's such a blast.
thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Bye bye.